Hey everyone, welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan, mama of the girls. Welcome to season 16 of Cozy Womb Podcast. This season, I am father focused, okay? I am creating a season where I'm just focused on dads who miss time, dads who are trying to get back to building and bonding with their children. For whatever reason they were out the picture, that is what I want to focus on. So the shows will drop this season on Mondays and Fridays, and primarily the topics will be just based towards fathers. I can't target every single state as far as their court laws and things set in place for fathers who need to know court-wise what they need to do in order to legally have a connection with their child, whether it's, financially, whether it's just setting up visitation, or fathers just really knowing what their rights are based upon where their child is living with the child's mother or grandparents, okay?
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Because life happens. Sometimes a mother becomes deceased, and because the father was not on a birth certificate, the next of kin might take care of the child, and the grandparents or the aunts or the uncles do not know of that child's father, and that shouldn't cancel out the chance of that father having a relationship. So this season I want to talk about, what fathers need to do in order to build that back up. How fathers have to forgive themselves first for not being around. How they need to understand that no matter what the age of their child, that your child needs you. How to give time to accept the loss of time missed. Because sometimes people cannot accept the fact that they've missed, their first years, or they missed their 5th birthday, or their 1st birthday, or they've missed graduation time, and they carry around bitterness. And sometimes that bitterness might explode unexpectedly, sometimes towards the child that did not control it. So it's very important that in the process of fathers wanting to get back to their children, that they understand that it's not wham, bam. That they understand that it's not going to be a switch overnight. Now your child is with you and your relationship is great. You're going to have to build that back up. So each episode so far I have, let me tell you, I'm using my podcast journal for this season. So I have about 26 episodes so far for season 16. So buckle up. If anybody listening knows a father or a new dad, or a dad that's been struggling court-wise to find their child's mother or find where their child is so they can have some type of relationship or connection, let them know that this season exists. Let them know that this podcast is around. Let them know that this is a parenting podcast, not just for moms, but also for dads, because a lot of dads who want to be a part of their children's lives feel like there's no one to back them up or support them like women have support. Women have support groups. They have shelters that will take women and kids, but not fathers. It's rare to see a father willing to do the most in order to build that connection back with their child. So society creates this illusion that fathers really don't care, when there's a lot of fathers that do. But realistically, fathers are sometimes in a position where they can't keep taking off of work to go to court in order to do this and that and get this paperwork in while trying to, pay child support to a child they can't even see, while trying to make sure their job doesn't fire them because they took too many days off. And so this system, if you don't have people that are willing to help you, if you don't have time to set aside to do the behind the scenes work of getting to your child, on the outside it looks like you don't care. But realistically, you do. And just because a man pays child support doesn't make him a great dad. Just because a man shows up once or twice a month to see their kid doesn't make them a great dad. And just because you get your child once a week or on the weekend, it doesn't make you a balanced parent, because whoever that child is with, majority of the time, whether it's 50% over your 20% and that child is elsewhere for whatever reason, whether it's 75% of the time this child is with their mom and I get them for a few hours on the weekend or during the week, it's never balanced enough to where both of you can respect each other in your parenting roles. And I think when it comes to raising a child, children deserve both parents. Okay. Another episode that I created is, having a supportive father around. I think in order to be a good dad, you need an example, and that example might be you having a supportive father that is 110% within his fatherhood with his children and giving you example of what you need to do, giving you wisdom, giving you pointers, giving you suggestions on what you need to do. Make room for your kid. Don't say you want your child in your life and you live in this bachelor lifestyle and there's no room for your child to be when they come over. There's no room or space set aside for your child to be comfortable. You don't have any type of toys in your home. You don't have child-proofing in your home. If someone came to see if your home is fit enough for a baby or a toddler, are you ready? The people that you have in your life, do you have someone that can be like an emergency person for your child? Most of the time when it comes to children's paperwork and emergency person, it's more so like this mindset where it's left upon moms to think of like who their emergency person. But the reality is dads need to have an emergency go-to person for the child too. Yay! Thank you guys for checking out the show. This is Cozy Womb Podcast. If you would like to support the podcast, you can also shop at Cozy Womb Shop with Teespring or Mama's Cozy Closet that gives great comfortable merch for mamas all around the world. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for following. And if you would like to donate straight to Red Circle, you can down below in the show notes. Thank you. Let's continue the show. Yay!
Here we go.
Back to the show.
Back to the show.
Whether it's their mother or their aunt or, a sitter they keep, for emergencies, you need to have your own person too. For me as a mom, I don't like the fact that I'm always the one in charge of finding a sitter or finding somebody to watch the kids, as if I'm the only one that's able to. And it's not, ask your mom. It's your mom's decision. It's our decision. Because I don't want my child with someone who you're not comfortable with, and you wouldn't want vice versa. So it's a lot. And so it's work for the father side, mentally, emotionally, financially, time-wise,
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
It's more than what it looks like. For fathers who know of their child but haven't met their child, or their child doesn't know that they exist, I think whenever you think about your child, you should write to them and just put it in a box or put it in an envelope and save it. You know, how long have you been away? I have an episode where I'll touch on that. You know, your pride, I'll touch on that. Respect the hurt that you feel and the hurt that your child might feel. I have an episode on that. What else? I have an episode on bonding, blaming the other parent, owning your own errors, not suffering with regret. So there's a lot of good episodes coming up. How to get respect, how to make sure you mentor youth just to be comfortable with talking to kids, because a lot of dads, they're not even comfortable talking to their kids. Like, they don't know how to engage or start a conversation, and it sounds like two strangers are on the phone. It sounds like two people are scared to talk to each other because that dad hasn't been in dad space, hasn't been in dad form to be comfortable talking to their own kid. So I think talking or mentoring the youth will help a dad that wants to build a closer relationship with their kids. Making sure you include your child in the choices you make. So if you're telling, someone that, I want to get visitation with my child, I want to see my child more often, but, the mom won't let me, or I want to know where my child is, but you're planning to move, out of country and go missing for a year. Are you really making space for your child to be a part of your life, or is that just something you're saying? And so what you're saying has to match what you're doing when you say you want your child to be a part of your life. How to show love and say it more. I have an episode on that. Understanding could've won't help. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I don't like talking about spilt milk. And spilt milk is basically all of those chances in the past that you had to make amends or make something better, but it didn't come. So why are we spending energy and time and frustration discussing it or bringing it up? So there's a lot of great episodes to come for season 16. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's to come. Do you see that the podcast cover is different? Because I want to focus it on dads getting back to their kids, because it's super important. I think a lot of our issues in relationships now in 2022 and for the longest time has been a result of fathers not really being around, or mothers not really being honest about what went on in the relationship that they had with the child's dad, where it is like it is, or it's broken, or they're missing, or they're MIA, or even men creating children when they really don't want children, but at the same time they don't want a vasectomy, at the same time they don't want to wear protection, at the same time women knowing that this man does not want a child, but thinking they just gonna have the child anyway if it comes up, and that'll change his mind. So all of these things I want to talk about this season on Cozy Womb Podcast. So some episodes might not be so kid friendly. And some episodes will, but at the same time, I feel like it's something that needs to be discussed, shared, and hopefully I have some good people to pop up on the episodes as like surprise guests that talk and can speak from a perspective that will help that. So if that's something that you're interested in, that's something good to be able to look forward to. The new episode, I want to say it starts May 9th. Yeah, it starts May 9th. And so if you're interested in checking it out, that is what the focus is. I appreciate everybody that listened to season 15 of Cozy Womb Podcast. It's still about parenting. It's still about the kids. But I just wanted to take like a next lane into supporting dads who want to get back to their kids, who want to be in their kids' lives consistently, and who want to make amends to things that weren't really built on the best foundation in the past, and they want to make it better now, because every day is a chance for you to be a better father. You just have to have a plan and really want to. No one can make a father be a father to their kids. No one can make you be better to your kids. It's just something you have to want to do. And if you grew up with a father that wasn't the best, you should want to do your very best. And if you grew up with a father that was the best, but you're scared that you won't be able to, be that good, don't focus on being like your dad. Focus on being better. Focus on doing fathering your way. I feel like I have a great mom, but my goal is not to be my mom because I'm a different person. My goal is to make sure the person that I was as a child and the person that I needed as a parent, make sure I'm that for my kids. And be honest about what your kids need from you. Like, let them talk about, what they don't get from you that they might need, and have that conversation and that dialogue with your kids. Like, they're people. They're not like kids forever. They grow up. They have opinions, they have ideas, and they have feelings. And so when it comes to dads, I'm here for you this season. This is Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan. You can find me at shanbypodden.com. You can find me at the CZYWMB podcast on Twitter and IG, and we'll talk. Bye.
Bye.